Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to give a quick little intro slash outro because I don't think I'm gonna do an outro, and just say once again shout out to my amazing boyfriend who puts up with all of my projects. I love this room so much. It makes me so happy to come in here every morning and get ready, and it just puts a smile on my face, and it's so just clean and organized, and I've been trying so hard to keep everything really kind of putting things back after I use them, and just keeping it clean, and it's just so much more than I imagined, and it turned out so much better than I imagined in my head, and I love it so much. So thank you to him, and yeah, so stay tuned for my beauty room tour. It doesn't have the best lighting, but welcome to, you work all day and you gotta film at night. So yeah, stay tuned and excited for everybody to see it. Okay, so when you walk in, I've talked about this rug before. I wish it was a little bit more square or round, but it kind of is what it is. This side of the room, I've got a little set of like Luxie brushes down there, is where I have two IKEA bookshelves. These work so great for shoes because these shelves can be adjusted to whatever. There's some wipies there for when I do my makeup. They can be adjusted, so you can move them up and down depending on if you have like larger shoes, and you can adjust them to whatever they need to be. So I have like my tennis shoes, and then I have some boots on the bottom, and then I have some boots on the top, and then just a little bit of dressier shoes. I don't wear really like heels or anything, which is why I don't have any. And then I do have a few pairs that aren't in here. Yeah, I mean, I just think it's great storage for my shoes. I put this little picture on this wall right here. It's literally just a little boho print that I got, and I got the frame from Goodwill for like $2 or something. So stuff like that where you don't have to spend a lot of money. And then I did order a little like macrame hanging piece for right there, but it looked kind of weird, so I'm not using that currently. And then over here on this side of the wall, it's kind of dark and the lighting's not great, so I apologize for that. I got these Urban Outfitters curtains. They were crazy expensive. One of the most expensive purchases I've made for something like this decor wise, but I love them, and I just could not find anything that I liked, so I'm going to use these. I love the color. I think they work so great. And then we did get these little like pots from Amazon that are supposed to go on the wall. However, they were kind of heavy, so I'm just going to leave them in the windowsill, and I do think that they look kind of cute just lined up like that. I was just worried that we would put them on the wall, and if you don't have them like in a stud, you'll have to use those things that make a really big hole in the wall, and I didn't want to have to fill like a whole bunch when we eventually build a house and move out, so I just left them like this. And to be honest, I only use this right here. I use a handful, and then I put them away, and then I wash them, and then I filter them out with clean ones from over here. So Like these ones are all mostly clean, and then this is the ones that I use on like a daily basis, and I'll use these for a little bit and then I'll wash them and switch them out. So this is kind of what it looks like. I wish you could fit the whole room in here, but it's just kind of an awkward sized small room, so you can't, but I'll go through real quick what I have in here. I love it. I will insert a picture of what it looked like before. It was a disaster. I had all these clear like bins, acrylic bins for my makeup, and it was, you could just see everything, and it gets to the point where you don't want to see everything. You want it put away and it's clean and everything. So this was just a much more kind of classy, clean look with everything, and a little bit more kind of decor thrown in. So I will go through here. Hello, 35-week belly. If this baby would come out, it would be fantastic. I'm so over being pregnant. So over in this corner, I wish the lighting was better, so sorry about that. I have my makeup sponges in like a little glass jar that I got from the Goodwill. Also, that vase came from the Goodwill, and I just spray painted it. And then this really cool, like, I don't know what this stuff's called, like boho-y grass stuff, came off of Amazon. It was pretty inexpensive. And then that little guy, I have a couple of them throughout the house, is from Hobby Lobby. I got it on their spring sale, so it was literally like $3. And I tried to keep not having too much stuff on the actual surface of the desk, because that was the problem with the last one, was it was just so cluttered. So on this side, I have my kind of daily brushes that are in a little pot, and I just moved that over onto this mat, which I love. It's off of Amazon, and I just wipe it down. I put like a little paper towel here when I do my makeup, and then I just literally wipe it off, and I don't have to worry about getting it on here. I still wipe this down obviously and clean it, but this just helps. It's like that extra layer or protectant for when I do my makeup, because I do drop stuff and stuff. So over here is another little glass jar that I got from the Goodwill, along with these two vases that I got from the Goodwill and spray painted. I was going to put some of that boho grass in here, but it got to be like, because it sticks up so far, like too much boho grass. So I don't know what that grass is called, but I love the way it looks, but it was like too much on both sides. This basket is makeup that I'm trying to filter through like weekly use. So these are all makeup palettes that are like not necessarily newer, because some of these are old. Look at that old school Gwen Stefani, like, so, and it actually works pretty good. These are just ones that I'm trying to filter through using, and so I'll pick out a handful for the next few weeks to like put in this basket, and then when I'm done with them, I will put them back into my drawers. I have 3 drawers of palettes. I love that these stack so good, or like lay so nice in here. All the like ABH ones and the Too Faced and the Urban Decay just all like look so nice. I have 3 drawers of palettes, and I just switch them out as needed so that everything's kind of getting filtered through, and I'm not having stuff that's just sitting. And so I use it, and then if I like really don't like it, I get rid of it, and then I just keep filtering through just to make sure that I'm using all the makeup, because there's no point in having 5,000 palettes and just letting them sit in the drawer and never be used. So I try to do a little bit of everything, so like maybe 1 or 2 colorful ones, and then a handful of neutral ones, and then I'll use them, and then I'll switch them out. Really the only thing that stays in here is these 2 Jeffree Star ones. This I think it's called Deceased, and this I think it's called the Orgy palette. They're like 2 neutral palettes, and I like to use them for just like crease shades and stuff, because they've got general kind of neutral shades in them, and they work really good. So I like to keep those in there for kind of like an accessory to another colorful palette. And then I got this macrame little hanging piece, which I thought was gonna be a lot bigger. I like thought it was gonna take up a lot more room. I might hang it a little bit higher, but it's still really cute. I like it. I might get another one for the room. I just really like it in general. And then up on the wall we have two boho prints that I got off of actually AliExpress, which is crazy. And the frames I got from Michael's. They weren't super cheap, but I got them on a sale because it's kind of hard to find like really big frames, and you can't really tell, but they're fairly large. I really like them. I think they look really great with the kind of vibe in here. And then I did get this little set of shelves, which me and Jason actually hung incorrectly because I gave them to him and told him they went a certain way, and they're actually supposed to go like this is supposed to be on the wall, and then these are supposed to slide in right here. However, oops on my part. So read the directions next time, Rachel. And I still think they look fine, but it is what it is. So the little shelves came off of Amazon. It was a set of like 3, but I think I only used the 2, and then the littler one I didn't. And then that little like glass jar came off of actually I got that at Goodwill, and then that came from, I don't even remember where that little plant came from, probably Michael's. That's from Hobby Lobby. I've had it for forever. It's been moved around my house. And then there's this really cute little greenery that hangs in just one of those extra pots up here. And I had some in the window because I didn't have the curtains up, so I thought it like looked cute kind of like hanging on either side. However, now that the curtains are here, I am gonna find something else to put those in and put somewhere else. So I might put something on the wall right here to hang a little bit of greenery on, just to get it kind of spread out. And plus I feel like this looks a little bare right here. I wasn't gonna put anything here because I thought the curtains would kind of eat up the space, and then there would just be like a little gap. So I was like, oh, well, that's not really enough room to like put something here, but there is enough room. And there's also probably enough room to put something small here, but I'm just kind of shopping for pieces that I really like for either side of that aren't really large and like oversized, and also just not so that there's too much going on in here, because there is kind of a lot. And the whole point of redoing this space was to make it so that it was not as like cluttered, and it just looks a little cleaner. So I love the way it looks. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. I'm so happy with how it turned out. And I just think it's so much cleaner, and I love to come in here and get ready in the morning. It's so enjoyable. So yeah, shout out to my amazing boyfriend.